Hello everyone, welcome back to Basic Korean Conversation. Today, lesson 19, si-gan iss-eo-yo. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to make plans with your friends and how to suggest, how to accept, and how to reject the suggestions. First of all, we are going to see the expressions here. So nighttime and daytime, we say 밤, 낮. 밤, 낮. And AM and PM, we say 오전, 오후. Morning, lunchtime, and evening, we say 아침, 점심, 저녁. So if you want to say like 6 a.m., you can definitely say 오전 6시. But you can also say 6 in the morning. So you can say 아침 6시. Then what about 6 p.m.? How to say 6 p.m.? You can say 오후 6시. Also 6 in the evening, you can say 저녁 6시. Then if you want to ask somebody, like, do you have time in the afternoon? You can say 오후. 오후에 시간 있어요? You can also say, do you have time in the afternoon on weekend? You can put 주말 here. 주말, it means weekend. So 주말 오후에 시간 있어요? And if you don't have any time, you can say, 미안해요. 시간 없어요. If you have time, 네, 시간 있어요. And we're going to see some verb. Here, 약속하다, make a promise, make a plan, 약속하다. 일하다, to work. Have a date, 데이트하다. Here, go on a trip, 여행 가다. I have no time, 시간이 없다. To do the house chores, 집안일을 하다. So here, let's make some sentences with the time together. For example, 일하다, I work from morning to evening. You can say 저는 morning, 아침. And then from A to B, we say 부터 and 까지. You're going to put the time here. So from morning to evening, you can say 아침부터 저녁까지. So 저는 아침부터 저녁까지 일해요. I work from morning to the evening. And 데이트하다. So I have a date on weekend. You can say 주말에 or weekend night, 주말 밤에 데이트를 해요. How do you say tomorrow morning I go on a trip? 내일 아침. Tomorrow morning, 내일 아침에 여행 가요. 시간이 없다. I have no time this evening. You can say 저는 오늘 저녁, this evening, 오늘 저녁에 시간이 없어요. 저는 오늘 저녁에 시간이 없어요. And 집안일을 하다. Weekend morning, I do the house chores. How do you say that? 저는 weekend morning, 주말 아침에, or you can also say 주말 오전에 집안일을 해요. we are going to listen to dialogue number 1.
Listen to the dialogue.
진아 씨, 주말 오후에 시간 있어요? 잠깐만요. 미안해요. 주말에 약속이 있어요. 그럼 다음 주는요? 괜찮아요. 그런데 왜요?
Here, Mari said, 진아 씨, 주말 오후에 시간 있어요? Weekend afternoon, do you have time? 진아, 잠깐만요. Give me a second, just a moment. 미안해요. I'm sorry. 주말에 약속이 있어요. I have plans. 그럼 다음 주는요? What about next week? 다음 주, next week. 괜찮아요. It's okay. I have time. 그런데 왜요? 그런데 also means but 왜요? Why? What's the matter? Here, 미안해요. 주말에 약속이 있어요. When Gina is rejecting Mari's suggestion, she said 미안해요. 주말에 약속이 있어요. But there are a few more ways to reject. For example, I'm sorry, I have to do house chores. 미안해요. 집안일 해요. Or what about I'm sorry, I go on a trip. 미안해요. 여행 가요. I'm sorry, I have no time. 미안해요. 시간이 없어요. We're going to listen to the dialogue number 2.
Listen carefully.
저녁에 데이트할까요?
좋아요. 그럼 오랜만에 영화 봐요.
Tian said, 저녁에 in the evening, 데이트 할까요? Shall we go on a date? Shall we have a date? So, 데이트 하다. This is the base form of the verb. And there is no 받침 here. Then you're going to add lir here, 할, and then add 까요. So it means shall we. So shall we have a date? And 남편 said 좋아요. 그럼 오랜만에 after a long time 영화 봐요. Let's see a movie. Then let's suggest another one. For example, let's go on a trip. Shall we go on a trip? How do you say that? 여행 가다. This is the base form. And also there is no 받침, ends with the vowel here. So 여행, shall we go on a trip? 여행 갈까요? 여행 갈까요? And let's go to Busan after a long time. Then you're going to use this expression. 오랜만에 부산에 가요. 오랜만에 부산에 가요. And let's practice 을까요 a little bit more. So here, how do you say shall we meet in Korean? Meet is 만나다. So there is no 받침 here, ends with the vowel. So 만날까요? 만날까요? Shall we drink coffee? Drink in Korean we say 마시다. And shall we drink? 마실까요? Shall we watch a movie? To watch, to see. In Korean we say 보다. So shall we watch? 볼까요? And here, shall we buy some apples? Buy, in Korean we say 사다. And also there's no 받침 and with a vowel. So you're going to add the 받침 릴 and then 까요 together. So 사과를 살까요? And then other verbs that ends with the consonant. For example, to eat, we say 먹다. So shall we eat lunch? In this case, you're going to add 을까요? So shall we eat? 먹을까요? 점심을 먹을까요? And here, shall we read a book? Read, 읽다. So there's 받침. So you're going to add 을까요? So 책을 읽을까요? Shall we take a picture? 사진을 찍다. Also, there's 받침 here. So you're going to add 을까요? So 사진을 찍을까요? And we're going to see some irregular verbs as well. So if there's 받침 리을 already, even though there's 받침, you're not going to add 을까요? You're not going to add 을까요, even though there's 받침, but instead you're going to add 까요 only. 만들까요? Shall we make? And 팔다, to sell. Also there is 받침 리을 here, so you're going to add 까요. 팔까요? Shall we sell? And 살다, it means to leave. And then there's 받침 리을. And shall we leave? 살까요? And 듣다 and 걷다, they are irregulars too. So shall we listen? 들을까요? 걷다, shall we walk? 걸을까요? Here, let's fill in the blank with me. 오늘 저녁에 시간 있어요? Do you have time this evening? And blank. 그럼 다음에 만나요. Then I will see you next time. So for the blank, which sentence would be right, would be correct? So see you next time. So maybe she is rejecting the suggest. Here she is rejecting the suggestion. So 미안해요. 저녁에 약속이 있어요. And second one, there's blank and 미안해요. 점심에 약속이 있어요. I have plans on lunchtime. And 그럼 저녁은 괜찮아요? Then are you free? Are you available in the evening? For the blank here, what is correct one? 오늘 점심. 점심에 약속이 있어요. So asking 오늘 점심에 시간이 있어요? Do you have time at lunchtime today? Please check out the self-evaluation, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you next class. 감사합니다.